I'd like to call a meeting of the Development Review Board to order, September 18, 2012. Let me introduce the members of the board present this evening. There's Dan Mellenberg, Charles Koukouris, Bill Barney, Ron Alderman, Barry Hurst. I'm Charles Kopp. Dan Monks is our zoning administrator, and Linda Bermudez is our secretary. Okay, Dan.
All right, first item on our agenda this evening are the minutes from last time.
Yes, Charlie.
I was not at the meeting last time, but it says I was.
You got credit.
Yeah.
Very honest.
You're not going to get paid, you know.
Anything else?
Move to accept.
Okay, Dan moves to accept, Bill seconds. All in favor? Okay.
Okay, we have a witness sign-up sheet, and right across there, and we ask anybody who speaks this evening to sign that before they speak this evening, and it includes the following oath statement. I solemnly swear or affirm under the pains and penalty of perjury that the statements I make, testimony I give, and other evidence I submit to the board at the board's public hearing held on this day shall be true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. And again, that oath statement sign-up sheet is right across the way. Next on our agenda is disclosure of any ex parte communications or conflicts of interest regarding the matter before the board this evening.
Have any? Don't see any.
Okay. We have one hearing this evening. It is Norm Cell Development 9 LLC regarding 118 Convent Avenue. The applicant is seeking development plan approval for the demolition of that building, and I believe Mr. Goodhue is here to present the application. The application review panel did review this proposal preliminarily, and they didn't have any specific concerns, but they asked that Mr. Goodhue present the application to the board.
Hello?
Hi, Kevin.
Oh. Should I go over the whole thing, or?
Go through some of the things, especially what we discussed last night about the lead,
Okay.
the burning, and
Yeah,
site plan, what you're going to do with it when it's the building's removed.
yeah, we will follow all the state guidelines when it comes to the lead, of course, and anything else. We do have a whole procedure on what we're going to do, and the fire chief is here as well if you have any questions for him. But we have a NFPA, which is the guidelines that we follow. Would be burning the house according to those guidelines, and the book is about that thick. And because my position in the town, being the health officer, I would certainly not do anything that would ruin my reputation or my job when it comes to that. So we can assure you that we will be following all the standards and guidelines when it comes to lead or anything like that.
In the site, what are you going to do with the site when the building's removed?
After the site, once the building is burned, we'll have a letter here from the manager, of the property manager, and it will be, this communication is to inform the board that once the dwelling is burned, Norm Cell Development LLC will fill in the cellar hole, seed, and mulch the area where the dwelling stood. And so it will be like one nice grassy lot to match the one beside it and the one behind it.
Any questions? Barry?
In a word, Kevin, how would you describe this building in its current state?
Okay, I have pictures that I can show you. It's not good. It's one side is definitely worse than the other. There is mold issues in the house. There is leakage around some of the windows. Some of the floors are bad. The outside, you can see where the brick facade is coming apart. It smells. There's bugs in there. I mean, I think it's been vacant for a couple of years now, and it certainly looks like it has been.
I understand the police have permission to do some training there.
Yes,
After they're done, what would you say the condition of this building would be?
once the police are through with their training, the building will be pretty much destroyed. They'll be coming in there and practicing their SWAT training in there as well. So,
Any other questions?
What was the objection from the HPC? Why were they objecting to it, except for general principles?
I believe there was, it is a house that is on the State Register of Historic Structures because it does meet the age requirement, which I believe is any home prior to 1950. And they did submit a memorandums, and that's really all the information I have regarding the particular.
I looked online, I couldn't find it on the state registry, for some reason or other. It wasn't there. Okay,
Didn't you get a copy of it?
pardon me.
Didn't you get a copy?
We got this page, it doesn't say state registry, it just says urban district building inventory, but doesn't refer to any registry or not. I don't know what this is from, really, except for a list of buildings.
Yeah, what that is essentially is a list of historic buildings.
Oh, it doesn't say so on this page, it
Yeah,
just
and
says urban
it's
district.
the Vermont Historic Sites and Structures Survey. It's not to the level of, say, an historic register property.
No, it's not on the register.
Right, it's
That's
not
why I
on the
couldn't
National
find it.
Historic Register. That is correct.
Oh,
It is
okay.
not.
All right. Sound like a good idea to me to do what they propose to do with it. True.
Dan?
Charlie, or Dan, do you know if there are any plans for the lot and the surrounding lots? Are there any development plans at all at this point?
There are no development plans currently. I do know that it has been on and off the market, which that lot is actually tied to the apartment building behind it. But there hasn't been any, at least as far as I know, there hasn't been any serious movement on the sale of that parcel, or any possible development plans.
And just a point, I mean, looking at those pictures, it doesn't seem that, as the Historical Preservation Commission said, $15,000 to $20,000 to bring that up to code seems way off base. And just based on that, it seems like it'd be a lot more.
I guess it's because of the lead removal. Got to remove all the lead paint and stuff.
I mean, just based on all the mold, I mean, you think about how much the sheet rock's gonna have to come down and whatnot.
Yeah. Bill?
I'd like to make a motion, we go to no, not
I
executive.
have to wait. I want to wait just a minute.
Okay.
Anybody in the audience want to speak on this? Okay.
I'd just make the motion.
Okay. Bill makes a motion to go in executive session.
Deliberative session.
Deliberative session.
Deliberative session.
Barry?
Second.
Barry seconds it. All in favor? All set.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any new business?
I don't have any other business unless, thank you, Tom.
Barry?
Move to close, move to adjourn.
We adjourn.
Motion to adjourn by Barry. Charlie seconds it. All in favor? Okay.
Thank you.